Hey, have you ever really stopped to think about the sun? I mean, really think about it. It's the one thing we see almost every single day, but it's also one of the most incredible objects in the entire universe. Today, we're going to dive into 10 of its most amazing wonders.
So let's just kick things off with this one number, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. What do you think that is? Well, that's how long it takes for a single ray of light to travel from the surface of the sun all the way to us here on Earth. So think about it. The sunlight that's warming your face right now actually left the sun more than 8 minutes ago. Kind of wild, right?
Okay, so first things first, we need to get our perspective straight. It's easy to just see the sun as this big, bright thing up there, but it's so much more than that. It's our very own neighborhood star.
Yep, that's right. The sun is the exact same kind of thing as all those tiny twinkling stars you see in the night sky. The only reason it looks so different, so much bigger and brighter, is because we're right up close to it. It's just a gigantic churning ball of superheated gas, mostly hydrogen and helium, that's all being held together by its own incredible gravity.
And when I say gigantic, that word doesn't even begin to cover it. The scale of the sun is, well, it's almost impossible to wrap our heads around. It's not just big, it's a true cosmic powerhouse. Let's try to put some numbers on this to really understand what we're dealing with.
So, how big are we talking? Well, check out this number. You could fit 1.3 million planets the size of Earth inside the sun. No, that's not a typo. Our entire world is just a tiny little marble compared to it. In fact, the sun makes up over 99.8% of all the stuff, all the mass in our entire solar system. Everything else, Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, all the moons, were just the leftover cosmic dust.
And all of that mass, all that gravity, creates some truly insane pressure at the center. It turns the sun's core into a full-blown nuclear furnace. We're talking about temperatures of 15 million degrees Celsius, or 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. It's in that unbelievable heat that the sun forges new atoms, and in the process, releases all the energy that powers our solar system.
So what's it burning for fuel? Well, it's not wood or coal. It's made almost entirely of the two simplest, most basic elements in the universe. About 75% of it is hydrogen, and around 24% is helium. The sun literally shines by smashing hydrogen atoms together in its core to create helium. That process, nuclear fusion, is what releases that unbelievable amount of energy as light and heat.
All right, so we've talked about the cosmic scale, but let's bring it back home. Because without this stellar engine, you and we wouldn't be here. The sun isn't just a star. It is, quite literally, Earth's life support system.
Just look at all these connections. The sun's energy is the foundation for almost everything. It's what allows plants to grow through photosynthesis, which creates the oxygen we need to breathe and the food we eat. It drives our weather, our ocean currents. It gives us the light and the warmth that keeps our planet from being just another frozen rock in space. You could say that all life on Earth is solar-powered.
And remember that 8-minute journey we talked about at the beginning? Well, this is the distance that light has to cross. It's 93 million miles, or 150 million kilometers. Every single second of every single day, that vast, empty space is being crossed by the energy that makes our entire world tick.
But the sun gives us more than just heat and light. It's got another job that's just as important. It holds everything together. That massive size we talked about creates a powerful gravitational pull. You can think of it as the glue of our solar system. It's what keeps Earth and all the other planets locked in their orbits, stopping us from just flying off into the cold, empty darkness of space. Now here's a fascinating thought. The sun we see today, it's not permanent. Just like us, stars have a life story. The sun was born, it's living through its middle age right now, and one day it will die. And its future is going to be pretty dramatic.
You know, one of the clearest signs that our sun is an active, living star is something called sunspots. They aren't permanent flaws, they're actually temporary, slightly cooler spots on the surface caused by tangled magnetic fields. They look like dark freckles that come and go in cycles, and they show us just how much churning and activity is happening right below the surface. And those little changes are just a tiny hint of what's to come. See, our sun is in its prime right now, but it's burning through its fuel. In about 5 billion years, it's going to run out of hydrogen in its core. When that happens, it's going to swell up into a massive red giant, getting so big it will actually swallow Mercury, Venus, and probably Earth too. And after that final, fiery act, it will collapse down into a tiny dense cinder called a white dwarf and just slowly fade away.
And that brings us to one last really profound thought. Our sun,
the source of all the light, warmth, and life we have ever known, is not eternal. It has an expiration date. Knowing that our star and our entire world along with it has a finite lifespan, well, it really changes your perspective, doesn't it? It's a powerful reminder of how precious and temporary our little moment is on this tiny blue dot, all thanks to our magnificent neighborhood star.